Hey everyone! In Act 2 of Baldur's Gate, you get a moon lantern with a pixie trapped inside.
You notice a tiny pixie trapped within.
You should release her without question. Freeing her will give you a buff on every party member that protects them from the Shadow Curse without needing to have the lantern equipped and keeping everyone closely grouped. So it makes travel around Act 2 much easier and much safer.
Protection from the Shadow Curse. What more could a dingus want?
Freeing her will also help later on with a quest in Act 3. Now the key to this is you must get the specific moon lantern that has the pixie in it. There are a couple of different ways to get a working moon lantern in Act 2, but only one of them will have the pixie. The correct moon lantern is the one you get from the Drider Kar'niss, this spider guy. Now depending on if you took the Mountain Pass or the Underdark route to get here, you will find him different ways. But no matter how you run into him, take his lantern. It is the only way to get the buff. If you miss getting this lantern, you can still get a different moon lantern, but it will not have the pixie in it, and it will make traveling through Act 2 much more difficult. To actually get the lantern from Kar'niss, if he came from the Grimforge, you can convince him to give it to you through some dialogue skill checks before the ambush with the Harpers.
You bless them too, my queen. Where is the lantern? Very well. If it is your will, we can have it.
Or if he came from the Mountain Pass, you can fight him and take it, either as soon as you meet him, or later on during the Harper ambush. However, the Harpers may end up taking the lantern after the battle and telling you to meet them in the Last Light Inn.
Let the lantern's light be your guide. I'll mark your map, should you lose the way.
That's okay, you can still get it back. You just need to go talk to Isabel on the top floor of the Last Light Inn. But be ready for a fight.
It won't be enough to protect you against the areas of utter darkness, though, where the curse is strongest. This lantern should, though. Good luck, and may the Moon Maiden protect you. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Now that you have the lantern, equip it and you will see a new option to inspect it. Choose this and a pixie named Dolly 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 will talk to you.
Oh please, oh golly me oh my. You must release me or I'll die. My name is Dolly Thrice. Now won't you free me from this vice?
There are several different dialogue options when talking to the pixie. All basically end with choosing to release her or keeping her locked up. You will always want to just release her, no matter your playstyle. Whether you're evil, good, or somewhere in between, just release her. As a warning, if you twist the mechanism on the bottom 3 times, she will die, so don't do that.
You peer inside the lantern and see a tangle of blood, bones, and 2 broken wings.
Specific characters and classes will also have unique dialogue options with Dolly, so if you have time, play around with that a bit using different people to release her. Feel free to go through some of the dialogue options and talk to her a bit to learn how the lantern works. Once you are done, it's time to release her. You can choose to use the latch to open the lantern, and she will be set free and offer to reward you. It does not matter what dialogue option you choose here, you will get the buff no matter what.
Butter wouldn't melt. Well look, I won't have you tracking me down in the Fae looking for tuppence. Let's finish this, fair and square.
Now if you're playing more of an evil run, or perhaps your character just prefers to use brute force tactics, you can choose to smash the lantern on the ground to release her as opposed to using the latch. This will result in her being grateful you released her, but angry with how you did it. She will still give you the buff, but will also curse you.
And one more thing. You really ought to learn not to mess with the Fae. We'll mess you right back.
Curse is clown makeup, which you can either keep or you can cast Remove Curse to get rid of it. You may have noticed she also gave you a bell, and if you're like me, you immediately rang it. All she does is pop back in and rudely tell you that she already buffed you.
Been blessed already, haven't you? Move on with your life!
So this seems like a useless item at first. But if you did something that caused you to lose the buff, such as traveling back to the Act 1 map, you can ring the bell to have her reapply it on you.
I sure love it when they beg.
Well, that's all I have for this video. Let me know in the comments below what you chose to do with Dolly, and please consider subscribing if you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.
She will protect us. She must.